Understanding Drawings and Plans, brought to you by the Safety Codes Council.
Hello. In this video, we will be going over drawings. I will give an overview on what may be needed to be included in your permit submissions, who can prepare them, why they matter, and help you prepare for an application for a successful submission on the first try. Before any building project can start, you need a clear plan. In construction, that plan comes in the form of drawings. Drawings, also called plans or blueprints, show what you're building, how it's built, and how it fits on the property. They aren't just for builders and trades. They're used by inspectors, permit offices, and sometimes even neighbors to understand what's being proposed. So whether you're working on a deck, a basement suite, or a brand new house, good drawings are a key part of your permit application.
What's included in a set of drawings?
Drawings tell the story of your project, but instead of using words, they use symbols, lines, and numbers. Most projects will include a site plan, showing where the building sits on the lot, floor plans, showing the layout of each level, elevations, showing what the building looks like from the outside, and sections and details, showing specific construction features, like how a wall is built or how stairs are supported. Depending on the complexity of your project, some plans may also include roof plans, windows and door schedules, and mechanical layouts. What's required depends on the scope and complexity of your project and what your municipality requires.
Who can prepare drawings?
One of the most common questions is, do I need an engineer? The answer depends on a few things, like the complexity of the job, any unusual designs or loads, or projects where the construction materials or methods cannot be referenced in the code. You don't always need an architect or engineer. For smaller projects, like a basic deck or garage, you might be able to prepare the drawings yourself or get help from a designer or even a knowledgeable building supply store. But if the project is more complex, you may need an architect and or an engineer to design and sign off on certain parts. For example, supporting large loads, like tall walls or long roof spans, building on steep slopes, or where there's unusual soil conditions, or doing something outside of what the National Building Code Alberta Edition covers with standard solutions. In those cases, you may need engineered drawings with a professional stamp. That stamp means the design has been reviewed and approved by someone registered under the Association of Professional Engineers and Geoscientists of Alberta, APEGA, or the Architects Association of Alberta, the AAA. You can find a qualified professional by searching APEGA's or the AAA's directory, asking your municipality for recommendations, or talking to other builders or trades you trust.
What determines what's required?
Think about your project using these questions. First, what's the scale? Is it a simple deck or a multi-unit infill? How complex is it? Is it standard framing or a custom design? Are you building in a high wind or seismic zone? Is there anything outside of the prescriptive solutions in the National Building Code Alberta Edition? The more complex your project, the more documentation and possibly professional support you will need. Some people assume that every project needs an architect or engineer, but that's not true. Many projects can be done without one. It may take more effort, as you may need to refer to the Alberta Building Code or ask for advice from municipality or trade professionals.
Drawings communicate what words can't.
Drawings are a universal language in construction. They show dimensions, materials, connections, and layouts. Information that would be hard, if not impossible, to explain clearly in writing. That is why complete and accurate drawings make the permitting process smoother. For example, making sure that the window schedule matches the plans, that stud spacing is correct and uniform throughout the plans, and that the necessary energy modeling has been completed. Accurate plans reduce back and forth with inspectors, avoid confusion on site, and help ensure compliance with the code. Incomplete or unclear drawings are one of the most common reasons applications are delayed or rejected. So if you're submitting a permit application, take the time to double check your drawings. Make sure they include everything your municipality requires, and if you're unsure, Speak to your local AHJ or visit their website for application requirements or checklists.
Summary. Drawings set the foundation for a smooth build.
In summary, drawings are the foundation of a successful building project. Whether they are sketched by hand or prepared in CAD, they need to clearly show what you plan to build and how it meets code. Start with the basics. Think about the size and complexity of your project. Find out what your municipality requires, and get help if you need it from design or engineering professionals, experienced tradespeople, or your local AHJ. The National Building Code, Alberta Edition, can be downloaded for free online. Getting your drawings right the first time can save you time and money, both during the permit process and on site. Accurate, complete drawings mean fewer resubmissions and delays early on and fewer changes once you start building. It's always cheaper to change a drawing than to tear down and rebuild a wall. And remember, if you're unsure or want more information, contact your local municipality, speak to the authority having jurisdiction, or visit their website for application requirements or checklists. They are there to help point you in the right direction.